Natural language coding has come a long way. Using large language models and simple prompts, you can code many simple games and websites with natural language. GitHub Copilot is a natural language programming tool that can be used right inside Visual Studio Code. This is really helpful because it's right alongside your code and you don't have to go copy and pasting back and forth. If we hop over to Visual Studio Code, let's see how we can use natural language programming and GitHub Copilot in Visual Studio Code to create a web game. First, in Visual Studio Code, let's open a new folder. I've labeled my folder Avocado Adventure, and I'll select Open. You can use the New File icon on the left, or you can use New File here. I'll select New File, and I'll type index.html. Over on the right-hand side, you can select this sidebar tab to see the chat. You have a couple options in Agent Mode, Ask Mode, or Edit Mode. You can also select different languages. I'm going to select the GTP5 Codex Preview, and here I'll say, for my prompt, I'm saying, make a side-scrolling avocado adventure game with an avocado that needs to eat lots of seeds to get all the power, allow the game to press space to jump, and also have the game work with touch on mobile. I'll select Send. Now GitHub Copilot will get to work on that prompt. Since it's in agent mode, it will go ahead and put code right into the index.html file. Once Copilot has gone through and made its changes, often gives you a summary of what it's done. Here it's added basic CSS, game mechanics, and it's ready to try to run. You get a choice of whether to keep the code or to undo the code, and often there will be a number of changes that you can select. For now, it's suggesting that we preview it. We can do that with Go Live. I'll select Go Live, and this shows the game in the browser. I can press space to jump and get seeds. Of course, there's many things that we may want to improve about this game, but now I can go back to Visual Studio Code. In Visual Studio Code, I'll select Keep, then select Source Control. That's the three little circles on the left. I'll initialize the repository, say create avocado index.html. I'll commit those changes, and now I'll publish the branch. I'll select Public Repository because I want this to be a public game. Once you have published the branch, go ahead and go to it on github.com. Here you can see Avocado Adventure, and I have index.html. I'll select Settings, then Pages, then under Build and Deployment, I want to deploy from a branch, and then under Branch, select Main. Once you save it, in a few moments, this will update with the URL to your published index.html. After reloading the site, I can see the URL right here, and if I click on it, here is my Avocado Adventure game. We'll need to make lots of changes to this Avocado Adventure game, but for now, it is working on the web. It's important to notice the difference between a local game and a game on the servers. If you see an IP address such as 127.0.0.1 and a port number, this is going to be a local copy of your game. If I see the github.io or your own custom domain, that means you're actually on the internet. It's important to know the difference because sometimes you can be confused and not understand why your changes are not propagating to your server. So this is the basic start of a web game with natural language coding. Back in Visual Studio Code, let's look at what it made. It made a head in the HTML document, and it has lots of CSS. Then inside the main part of the HTML page called the body, it has the game as well as all the JavaScript that's used for it. Often this would be separated out into its own JavaScript file, but in this case, it put everything in a single HTML page. Now we can make different changes with natural language. For example, make the gameplay area larger. Now we can see where it has changed the gameplay area, and then you can decide to keep this change. What's nice about this is it shows you what you might need to change. So slowly you know what you need to change on your own. This is very helpful because eventually you don't need the natural language coding. You can start to diagnose what you want to change in your game or in your project. I'll go ahead and keep these changes. And now I can see I have a much larger Avocado Adventure game. If you want to sync the changes to your repository, select Source Control, make a commit message, select Commit, and then sync your changes. Hopefully you can get started making an adventure game with natural language coding with GitHub Copilot and Visual Studio Code. Happy coding!